Hello, this is Akiko. Let me check and see where I am. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hi everyone, this is Akiko Sudano, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And this morning, I want to share with you my paper pumpkin kit for December. I received my paper pumpkin kit this week, and so I started to make some of the cards, and I want to make some of them today with you. And hi, Chi, I see that you've joined me. Thank you very much. Did you get your kit also? I think a number of folks did, so I'm excited. I think it's a very, very pretty kit. So this is the instructions, and this is the thing that came with the kit, and it's got instructions. And so the paper pumpkin kits have everything that you need to make everything in the kit, and then they have very simple 4-step instructions, and so it shows you in the paper that comes with the kit, and then also there's a little ruler, and then also if you look on the back of the kit, then they show you different alternative designs and what it includes, and then if you have any other Stampin' Up! Products, the different colors that coordinate with it, it shows it on the back of the brochure here. And good, I'm glad I see that you said yes, Chi. Good. I'm still not very good at responding to comments and doing and going through my little spiel here yet. And then my picture is stuck. So I don't know quite everything that I need to do. I think I need to take a course on doing the YouTube videos. Not YouTube. This is Facebook Live. So, but anyway, and then another thing that I found out this week also is that they send, if you're subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, they send you an email just before they send it out and before you receive your kit and stuff. So if you look at the email, then it's got different links that show you exactly, like for example, on these alternative things, they actually show how they made these alternative cards. They have like some high level steps, but for example, they tell you that this is, I think it's the Best Friends, the stamp set that they used for the flowers in the back, and the sizes that they cut everything to, so for this card. So it's pretty useful. And then another thing that I found out is that they are going to do a Facebook Live for doing for making the alternative cards. And then also this is a set of like journaling or memory book pages that they've used instead of making cards with the paper pumpkin kit. But they're gonna, so tomorrow at 4:30 Mountain Time, they're going to be doing a Facebook Live on making these products. So, and that's at the Paper Pumpkin Facebook page. So I just like that today so that I could start to follow it. So the kit, it's got so many different, just about every kind of sentiment that you have, that you like. And I like the fact that it's in a typewriter font. So it looks like the old typewriter kind of lettering and stuff. So that's something I think that works for both masculine cards as well as feminine cards. So that's just a lot of different sentiments. And then also they have this little set of flowers. I think that that would be nice if you wanted to just stamp those all over in a single color and kind of make like a background stamp, background paper, designer series paper. And so this is the cards, that I made with the kit. And I basically pretty much followed the instructions that were in the kit. I did have some Grapefruit Grove twine from the Nature's Twine set. So I went ahead and I made a little bow and added it to here. But everything else is from the kit here. And then in this card, I had some shaded spruce. So instead of using the terracotta tile to stamp this one in, I decided to stamp that in shaded spruce. And this one, I just followed the directions. This is, and I used "You're the Best" on all of these because I just like that sentiment. So I am going to make another set of cards, and I'm going to change this up a little bit, but I'm going to use all of the items in the kit. And since this is old olive, I want to use the old olive polka dots on this one, and I want to make this guy, instead of being make it a top folding card. So I'm going to put this right down here like this. So it's just a little bit different. And then I wanted to use the yellow one on the center here in this card. That's actually crushed curry. And just center it in the top. There. And I just love these flowers, and it looks like they've given you lots of extra of the different flowers. And I'll stamp the sentiments next, but first I'm going to go ahead and the hardest thing that I found was to pull the gold foil stickers out, but they're very, very thick stickers, so as long as you're careful, you should be able to pull them apart pretty successfully. Because they're very thick. And one thing that I did use was I used my pokey tool, because there were some of them that had things stuck in the center. So this is the small one. I'm going to put this one, I'm going to go ahead and add some gold foil to the old olive striped card, the green striped card. And just carefully pull them out. And it's a very, very thick. Get my pokey tool so that I can press this down. These inside parts, press them down to help me pull everything else back. There. And then there's some pieces that need to be poked out, so I'll carefully press those out. Now they're stuck to my finger. I'll put them back down here. Stay down there so that I don't get things stuck to the backs of things that they shouldn't be stuck to. Stay there. Good. All right. And then this card's going to go this way. So I'm going to just I'm going to stick it kind of on this side of the center. Then I'll have the label going right over here. Okay. Then I'll do the next one for the floral background card. And then there's a lot of extra space left over on this gold foil, and I did see someone on Pinterest who had gotten a small flower punch and punched out gold flowers and added those to her paper pumpkin cards, which I thought that was sweet, but I didn't feel like going off and doing that. It's been a very busy week with the holidays, and then next week we've got New Year's, and then right after New Year's we'll have the new catalog and celebration will start. So it's very, very exciting, but very, very busy. Oops, my computer just went dark. Yep. I don't know why my video is not playing. But I think it's fine because I think I forgot to turn the volume down. I did turn the volume on my phone up so that I could, hopefully you're hearing me okay. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. And these little bud things are I think they're kind of a pain, but they are pretty. Like I said, if you haven't opened it yet, it's a very, very thick papered foil. So it's delicate. It's not too bad. There, he popped up. So just take your time and slowly peel things off, and then once you've got the base of things, then you're down to your final leaves. You could just poke. So what I'm doing is I'm just there's a piece that should be staying, and I'm just pushing it back down, and then pushing it back down with a pokey tool or tweezers, or if you have a pair of scissors that have a sharp point, that'll work for you too. And then just press these inside pieces out. I think you don't want it to stick to the back of your sticker. That's the one thing. Pull it down. Yeah. There. Okay. Just be careful with that one. And then this one, I'm going to just, I want the berries, I want to make sure that the berries show outside the label. So I'm going to stick this one also a little bit to the left of center. And press it down. And it just looks so nice. Stay there. Okay, and then the last one, okay, and here, that one goes on the yellow polka dotted background. And this one, I just started with one side and pressed these things back down with my pokey tool, and was able to pull these up pretty well, pretty successfully. Just pressing it down so these other pieces, and then the only place that was a little tricky was right here. So I kind of went around and then did this from the other side. So I could press that back down. And it comes right up. And I've got something stuck to my nail. There. No. Yeah, there we go. So we got all of them off. So I'm going to put that aside. And let's put this one on the center here. Okay. Now, these flowers are just, I think, were so pretty. So they had one on the bottom, kind of on the bottom, the edge here, and then one over here. And you can just kind of place them. So I think they had 2 leaves coming down here, and then the label will go right over that with 2 leaves. And then, and I don't know if there's a top or bottom to these leaves. It's very, very forgiving as to how they should be placed. And each one looks like that it's different, so you've got a lot of flexibility with them. So I'm going to wait until and put these little flowers on after I finish with the labels. Okay. Now I'm going to use, on the first set of cards, I used all of these labels, but you get two different sheets with 3 different ways to do the labels. So let me pull this off and throw it away because it's going to mess up my stamping. There we go. Good. So I picked the Happy Birthday, Let's Celebrate, and Hey Friend. So one of the things that I thought I would do is I wanted to focus on the Let's Celebrate. So I want to make a label for this one that says Let's Celebrate. I'm going to put this aside till I'm ready. And the label for here that says Let's Celebrate, and then for here too. And get this nice and stamped up. I'm going to test it out first. Oh, that looks good. One of the things that I note that is that the Stampin' spots aren't quite as juicy as the regular Stampin' Up! Stamp pads. So, and especially on new stamps, it is always good to test it first, and then let's celebrate. It's always good to test it first. Before using it, because on a especially on the first time you use a stamp, it's you're not gonna you don't always get a good stamp. You get like little splotchy areas where it's thicker and some places where it's not so thick. See, I don't think I've used this stamp yet, so let's see what happens. Oops, and there's a little thread from my stamp pad. See how that's just a little splotchy? Move that off. Yeah. So it's like seasoning a frying pan, I guess. Do it a couple of times and then it's then it works well. And the thing about, I think, this stamp set is that, there, see, that's so much better. This one, you've got some splotchy letters, but the second time that you stamp it, it ends up being much more solid. And just pounce it away. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use the green one. I'm going to use the Hey Friend, and I'm going to use the shaded spruce on the green, because I want to see what the shaded spruce with the old olive is going to look like. So I'll do a Hey Friend stamp in shaded spruce. Nice. There. I'm going to clean this and put this away so that I don't make a mess. Find everything green all over the place. And then just pull them out. Pull out your labels. So with this kit, it's like you don't have to make all the cards at once. You can make a card as you find a need arise for having a card. So I've got the Let's Celebrate, the Terracotta Tile, Hey Friend, and the Shaded Spruce, Hey Friend. There. All right. Now, oh, let me see. That time my computer started, but I didn't turn the volume down, so give me a second and I'll turn the volume down. Mute it. There. Okay. Good. So that's not good. So the next thing is to take dimensionals and put dimensionals on the back. And I just used 2 dimensionals for each label. Put them on. There. One of the things that I notice sometimes with the paper pumpkin kits is you get these little tabs. I don't know if it's, maybe if I turn this one on, you can see how you've got little tabs where it pulls off of the or it pulls out of the package. So I just take my scissors, and sometimes if they're really bad, then I'll just trim them off like that. But most of the time they're not, and just there's maybe one of them that you find that is really bad, and maybe you're just somebody that's that gets annoyed with it, and so you have to. It's bothering you, so you have to take care of that. So that's a way to deal with it. Just be very careful and clean it up with a pair of scissors. So this one I'll put right here. Hey Friend. And the Let's Celebrate. Let's put this Let's Celebrate right here. And let's put this Hey Friend on that one. I think the shaded spruce with the old olive will look really nice. Can put this kind of centered on that. That's fine. Works. Yep. There. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do before we finished stamping is on this one we have the happy birthday. So one of the things that you can do also is stamp on the inside. So there's a number of the sentiments where you've got like an inside and an outside sentiment. So I thought for this one we would do the hey friend happy birthday and put the happy birthday on the inside of the card. So we have a nice happy birthday stamp, and it's a good size one. So let's see how that works. I think I'm going to have to stand up to stamp this down. Well, I'm okay. And then just happy birthday. On the inside of your card. So that says, hey friend, and happy birthday. So I think that card can be done. And that could be a kind of a neutral card. And the Let's Celebrate card, let's go ahead and put some of the, here's my pokey tool. Let's put some rhinestones on this. These rhinestones, I love the color of these rhinestones. I don't know if they're like a grapefruit grove or a terracotta tile, but they kind of look like they're gold, so they kind of pick up on the gold, and they kind of pick up on the oranges in the background too. They're really pretty. I love them. Two of them up there, and then one down here. Oops, well, that one's gone. I'll have to find that later. Down here. So that card's done. So on this card, well, let's go ahead, and now that we've got the label on here, let's put some of these pretty flowers around it. Let's do, because on the other one we did over there. Let's do one here and one here. And let's add one to the label too. And let's add two more. Right here. Right here. And then let's add one over here so that we have 5 flowers. And on this one, let's go ahead and put the rhinestones on the inside of the flowers. And so this could be like a just because, hey friend, a little note card just to say hello to somebody, or to actually for any kind of occasion. Or you could put on the inside, you could stamp happy birthday on the inside, or if you want to send somebody like a get well card, maybe they're not feeling well, you could do that too. But that's pretty. There you go. So I think this paper pumpkin kit has just so many different versatile sentiments that can be used together, used as an inside outside, or just about any kind of occasion for anybody. And it's just got that bold, they're nice and large so that they're easy to read, and they can be used for anybody, for any kind of occasion, just to say hello. And then you can, if you've got other different things at home that you could go with it, you can dress it up that way, or just change it up however you want. But do check out the email that Paper Pumpkin sends you, and check out some of the links. You'll find some very, very useful information there, because I didn't know that they would do videos. Oh, hi, Amy. Sorry I just saw that you joined. Thank you for joining me. But check out the email that Paper Pumpkin sends you, and see the check out the different links, because I never knew that they would do a Facebook Live on some of the alternatives that they put out, and now I do know that. So that's all I have for today. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Paper Pumpkin kit. Bye-bye.